our neighbor passed away and she came back as a ghost. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Ako by the name Pindile Waganzimande. Kindly subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell and do leave a comment. Okay, I'm sure you've seen by the title. I'm not going to go around it. I'll just get straight to the story. Okay, short story. This thing happened years ago. It happened in a rural area where my mom's from. The side in Lama, basically. Bangala. They're from Mbuzweni. I think it's no longer under KZN Mbuzweni. I think it falls under Eastern Cape. Anyway, irrelevant info. So this happened back in the days. So we were told this story by our grandmother, who now has since passed away as well. So this is what happened. So there was a lady that was in her church, and it was a very well-known lady in the community. It was like everyone loves them. That she's like a mother to the community. So this lady here was very loved. She had positions in the church and in the community. So in church, she was, I think she was a treasury or a treasurer. I don't know how you pronounce it anyway. And she held a lot of positions within the church. I'm not going to mention the name of the church, but a uniform. Yeah. So what happened was, she was very friendly in public. She would love children, she would be loved by everyone. She would give to the poor. In terms of someone is lacking somewhere, she would always lend a hand, be like, oh no, you don't have any food, you don't have any bread, okay, I'll give you this. Come to my house and take this loaf of bread. Basically, she was that type of person in the community that everyone just thought she's amazing. And in church as well, the pastors, everybody adored her. Everybody thought she was the best thing since sliced bread. And she had daughters. And her daughters also used to go to our church, way back there in the rural area where we used to stay. So now, what happened was, she fell ill. And then when she fell ill, unfortunately, she passed away. So let me tell you something. It was so terrible when she passed away, because people were crying. There would be meetings held by the community that we need to do something to show this lady that has passed away. We need to hold this memorials, like different memorials as to now akasekho mama phela umama webandla, umama we-community akasekho ushonile nje. It was bad. So people were just crying. Even at church, they'd be like, oh, another thing, she used to be the lead for the choir at church. So she, like I said, she used to hold a lot of roles within the church and within the community. That's how much she was just she wore many hats, basically. So, okay, when she passed away, everybody was crying. Everyone was like, oh no, what are we going to do now? Okay, so those conversations were happening on my memorials. Then the day of her funeral came. Everyone at the funeral was crying. Everyone was sharing how much she was loving, what a kind person she was, and all of that jazz. And you will not believe this. And let me tell you something. This is a true story, hey? You will not believe. After a few days of her passing, guess what happened? You will not believe. She came back. She was buried. She passed away and she was buried. So what happens in the rural areas, what happens is this, a person gets buried like within the yard. So here in South Africa, Eastern Cape, rural areas, whoever passes away, they get buried within the yard. Anyway, so she was buried within the yard. Anyway, she passed away and she came back. So this is what happened. So one day when her daughters were watching TV, they heard a knock. When they opened the door, it was her. And they started screaming and they cried, a ghost, a ghost, a ghost. And she came in and she said to her daughters, please, don't be scared. So I'm going to be mixing Zulu and English because I am Zulu. Anyway, my daughters, please don't cry. It's me. I've come back. And the children were crying. And they were just praying, said, please leave us. Mom, we buried you. What do you want here? You're a ghost. And she said, no, I'm not. I came back, my children. I couldn't go. I wait. Okay, she says she passed. She said she couldn't enter heaven because she was told, go back. Uyobatshela who you really are. Because people were crying and people were saying, when you are this kind person, you are this loving person, you are this person that you are not. You are the opposite of this person. So this is the story now, and I'll tell you how we found out as a community and the neighbors, because guess what? Granny had to go there. It was just the elders, and we didn't even go in the funeral anyway. Granny had to go there. We weren't even there at that time. She had to go there. Tell you how we found out the story. So this is what the daughters were telling the community. So they said that she came back and said, because you were a hypocrite when you pretended to be someone that you are not. And your soul will just be emhlabeni. You will not go anywhere. Your soul will just be lost. It will wander emhlabeni and yogcina lapho. In order for you to cross over, you have to go back to earth, and you need to call each and every one of those people that were present in your funeral. Okay, obviously not her, because the people would run away. She has to tell her children to call each and every one of those people who were at the funeral. So umama wabo batshela ukuthi ngani zami bizani wonke umuntu ekhona emncwabeni, kungasali ngisho yedwa. Kungasali ngisho oyedwa. Whoever was there must hear what you are going to tell them. You need to hold like it's not a memorial, it's like what they call this thing here? We're unveiling. You have to call each and every, but then the kids were like, but then we just buried you a few days ago, mom. Nan, what's in Jinganzan? This is what I need you guys to do. You'll need to do this for me. Otherwise, I'm going to be coming back here every night begging you guys to do this. Until you guys do this, my soul will not be at rest. So the kids was like, mom, how are we going to do this? And then this is what the mom said. This is what I want you to tell the people. I want you to tell them everything that I did because I was a lead witch. I never was kind. I never was good. Everything that I did, I used witchcraft. I was not a believer. I was a liar. And I used to so this is the story. So athi ngiyakhumbula eneka make sure lapha kamkhwanazi kwashona mama kwashona baba wakhona, yes kwakuyimini wabulala laba bantu because I needed their power. So she started naming people that she killed. She started naming all the things all the bad and evil things that she did while she was still on earth. And the children were shocked that she used to do these things. And she said that I used to sleep around with married men. And my children at church, when I used to sing, I had that angelic voice. My voice was just the best. Ati, that was not my real voice. I had to kill a baby. Gihambe ngaye kwi-graveyard, kuleyo graveyard lena ngazi. Then she had to dig up the grave and make muti, or witchcraft potion out of that baby. And she used that baby to create an angelic voice. That is why her voice was so clear and so beautiful in church. Everyone said that no one can sing as good as she can because her voice was just amazing. So And mind you, this baby she's talking about is one of the neighbors' baby. Each and every person that she has killed, abantu abakwi community, abantu abaziwayo, abantu we knew. So the children were said, Mom, we cannot do this. The community will also burn us. It will be the end of us. The mom said, my children, I need you all to do this for me. Please, I am begging you. I cannot go forward. I cannot go backwards. My soul is wandering. La emhlabeni angikwazi ukuya ndawo. Angikwazi ukwenza lutho bantwana bami ngiyanicela ngisizeni. Maningangenzela lokho nganzami angeke ngize ngiphinde nginihluphe. And the kids were just like, Mom, we love you so much, but how are we going to get the strength to do this? And while the kids were talking, she disappeared. The kids didn't do that. The kids were there at home. They were crying. And then obviously the neighbors, people were hearing the kids scream and cry. They thought, oh no, the kids are still grieving the loss of their mom. So let them grieve in peace. Let's not go there. So the next day, the children didn't do what the mom said. The next day, wabuyu mama. She came back. My children, ngicela ngathi bandla ngisizeni, angikwazi ukuya ndawo. She used to come back every night. And when the kids described this, they said that she used to look exactly like she looked before. Ngathi mongamthinta, you are just you are touching flesh. So the kids were just like, it was as if uye nje vele noma ungamthinta uthinta umuntu athi nje mnganzami, it's me, please ngisize. Then what happened was the kids called the community, basibiza sonke, but ke thina, like I said, thina besingekho beseThekwini because kuse emakhaya kusembuzweni, babiza wonke umuntu, each and everyone. And Granny was there because naye phela she's part of the church. She was also there. Excuse me. So what happened was, then they all went. They went there. It was packed up in the hall. The children said there's something very important that they need to share with the community, and everyone that was in the funeral has to be present. They have to be there. So what happened was, Granny and all the church people, they went there. Then the girls started speaking. Thank you so much for coming, and we just want to say that we appreciate you for showing our support. I took Gogo esiqalinga nesikhulumi. Zisho yonke into, zithi umana wabuya mesiqeda ukumncwaba, wabuya in the flesh, wabuya mama washo zonke izinto wayezenza emhlabeni, nokuthi kahle hle yena ebewubani. Yonke into bekayiyo lana was a lie. She was a hypocrite. Uma beka umuntu onje. Yay, everyone in that hall was screaming and crying. No ways. Abala yonke abantwana babala yonke into mama beka athi nje sifuna ukuthi nazi ukuthi uma wethu was never a kind person. Our mom was a witch. Our mom was a bee. She was all of this. Our mom was a this, was a this. The children said it all. And everyone was like, we were shocked. Ugogo athi hey, asikaze size sibone into enje, sasimemeza sithi imihlola le. Then this is what happened. The children were saying that night umama wabuya and said, my girls, thank you so much for what you have done for me. Naze nangikhulula abantwana bami. Ngiyabonga. And apparently from that day the mom never came back. So let me tell you now. So this is what led our family to not do lento lemncwabeni yokuthi kuphakanye umuntu akhuluma ukuthi wayengeve lungile usibanibani, wayengeve ethanda abantwana. She was such a good person. You know the people, what they do in the funerals, when they get up and say, okay, I'm going to speak for the neighbors, I'm going to speak for the friends, I'm going to speak for whoever. When they all say, oh, she was so sweet, she had such a beautiful heart, like she was one of that person that even if you fight with her, the next day she'll come to you and apologize. Meanwhile, when you were an evil person. So remember guys, God, number one, the Bible teaches us that God detests liars. He detests lies. And we learn through the scriptures that Jesus hates hypocrites. To be a hypocrite is to pretend to be someone that you are not. So it's a big thing. It's not something small. So lo mama wabuya emhlabeni ngenxa yani yokuthi wazenza umuntu angasiyena emhlabeni, then akakwazanga ukuqhubeka mekashona. So she had to come back now and tell everyone through her children who she really was. So after that happened, nakuthini ekhaya kwagcina kwayeka nje lento yokuthi emncwabeni umuntu akhuluma ukuthi uma ubani bani wengebe. Even in my mom's funeral akuzange kwenzeke lokho, because we just had that thing. Because what I'm telling you guys is a true story. It's something that happened. It is true. And think about it. Yo, guys, this is, yeah, it's kuningi. But what I've shared with you is a true story. Our neighbor that passed away came back as a ghost. Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please, I want this channel to grow. I want us to share these stories. I want us to grow as a family, guys. So please, please, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And please leave a comment. I really, really, really would appreciate it. And take care and goodbye.